Good morning, everyone. How you all doing? It's Monday, February, it's not February yet, it's January 27th. So I'm doing something a little bit different here today. This is going to be a reading for the collective, and then I will be working on February readings for each individual astrological sign, zodiac sign. But we're just going to do a general reading for the collective today. As I said, I did something a little bit different. The decks I'm going to be using are the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. We'll do any clarifying with the traditional Rider-Waite, and some information from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. We'll get some messages there. And I also have the Fairy Tale Lenormand, so I thought it would be cool. Maybe at the end we'll pick a couple of those. So what I've done, I've already laid out 4 Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So we're going to take a look at them and see what the messages come in for us, and then I'm going to be just laying down 10 cards from the Radiant Wise and face down, and then we'll pick them up and see what we get. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Let me lay the cards face down here. There's a lot of cards jumping out though, I will tell you. Let me just... How you guys doing? Another Monday, huh? Is it the last Monday in January? Might be. Welcome to my hall of doors. Oh, goodness. I'm doing pretty good. I think we'll all be glad. Oh, I think Olivia's about to emerge from the door at the end of the hallway. She might be running. I hear her in there. So, there she goes. January's been tough on people, huh? Have you guys been feeling it? There's, I always tell you I'm not an astrologer, I'm not an astronomer, I'm here to read your tarot. But there's a lot of stuff going on, and everyone's feeling it. A lot of heavy energies, a lot of transitions, things happening on a personal level for people, challenges. So, when challenges occur, it's opportunity for growth. So just be kind to yourself is the only thing I can tell you about that, because change is inevitable and you have to adapt. And while it feels really hard, I know I've went through a couple of things myself over the past 4 days. It's like, really? Just out of the blue, and it's just, I know it's tough. So just hang in there, and it's all going to be okay. This will pass. It's just some really weird energies happening right now. I think it has to do with some of the planetary aspects and Aquarius and all kinds of other stuff. So I've got our 10 cards laid out here, and I'm going to start off with the 4 Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So let's see what we have. Vesta. Home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So maybe you're looking, it's the first of the year, maybe you had to move out of your apartment, or maybe you had some roommates that left, or maybe, you're in university and you got some roommates moving out, or you're moving out. Maybe you're reorganizing your house and changing your furniture around. Might be something that's going on for you guys. Artemis, guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So this is good. If this has to do with your home, maybe you've gone through and, saged, cleared out some negative energy, or maybe if someone's leaving, you want to get a bundle of sage and go through the house and clear out the energy. Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So there she is with her bow and arrow, very determined. In her home, which is really nice, like a castle. Mawa, Mother Earth, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. Maybe you're clearing out some old things out of your house and recycling them or donating them. Or you've decided to go minimalist, just getting rid of stuff. Or maybe you've got a big stack like I do, it's growing, of recycle stuff in my garage and I need to take it to the recycling bins. Let's get into your cards and see what came up. And again, like I usually do, I'm going to go through and we'll look at the cards and then I'll tell you what if it tells a story, how I interpret that. Got the Ace of Wands. The Hanged Man in reverse. I do read reversals. The Five of Swords. The Two of Wands reversed. The Seven of Cups. The Seven of Swords. The Ace of Cups reversed. Oh, and your Seven of Swords was also reversed. And with these reversed swords, it might be you're waiting on information that's not coming in. Three of Wands reversed. Three of Swords reversed. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got Wands and Swords and a couple of Cups. Interesting that you have the Ace of Wands in the upright and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So whenever you have the aces, that's the start of something new. New inspiration or new information coming in quickly. The Ace of Wands is a very passionate, it could be something about a project or something at work, something to do with your material world, and brand new inspiration. And then the Cups reversed. The Cups is your emotions and your intuition. So this is in the reverse, but we'll look along and we'll see how it goes in terms of where they lie in the reading. So with the Ace of Wands, as I said, something new, passionate beginning. Maybe it's a new person coming into your life with a lot of passion. Maybe, oh, it dropped. Hold on a sec. Maybe you're falling in love. Or maybe you've met somebody that's really inspiring you, or has you feeling very passionate. Or if you're across, well, we're not doing specific astrological signs right now, so I won't get into that. You've got the Hanged Man in reverse. So in the upright, this is actually the upright. He's hanging upside down, but his head is illuminated, and he's going within and looking at things from a new perspective. And now that it's in the reverse position, you might not be willing to look at something from a different perspective. You might be digging your heels in and not being willing to see something from someone else's viewpoint. And you have the Five of Swords. Okay, again, Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's air, it's information, it's communication. Here, this guy has tried to get ahead at all costs. And he's got a bit of a smirk on his face. So what's happened here is he's won the battle, but he's lost the war, because he's grabbed these swords. He feels like he's victorious, but there's still some swords on the ground, and the other people he's fought are turning away from him. So, you might have won, but at what cost? Did you lose your friends or family? Or, it could even be that maybe in the process of this, other things have been lost, Then you've got the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is stagnation or slowdown. In the upright, this is your I wouldn't say hopes and dreams, but this is your desires and being strategic about how you're going to move forward, and you have the world in your hands and the ships are coming in. But in reverse, stagnation, slow down. It's like slow your roll. Something has happened and you're stopped. Maybe you've got this too, where you're not willing to go within and reassess the situation. You're a little bit out of a standstill here, and it might be because of this, because you got the Seven of Cups. Maybe you have too many options and you can't make a decision, right? But these things might also not be found. The foundation of these might not actually be in reality. And if you look closely, you'll see each cup has something different in it. Some things are good and some things are bad, and some things are unknown. And you have all these options coming down to you, and you might be confused as to what you're going to do. A lot of it might be in your head as well. And then you've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. So upright, this is sneaky behavior and trying to get away with something, sneaking off at night quietly, looking over your shoulder to make sure nobody sees you and trying to get away with something. But reversed, you might have assessed your own behavior or the behavior of someone else, and you're not willing to put up with this kind of behavior anymore in yourself or in anyone else. So either you've become aware that someone's being deceptive with you, or you've decided yourself that you're going to change your ways and you're going to try to deal with things with much more integrity and on the up and up, not maybe like how you have done things in the past. So your Ace of Cups is reversed. So you might not be feeling the love right now, or you not be feeling or willing to go into your emotions to address whatever the situation is that you've got going on. And here you've got the Three of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, this is the one with the ships coming in, but they're both related, and you've got a progression. You're going from one state of stagnation to another. Like you just can't seem to get it together in terms of what you're passionate about, what you want to move forward with. Maybe this is a job, you're waiting on a job and you're not hearing anything back, right? I know what that's like. So there's some sort of standstill here, and it might have something to do with this, which is the Three of Swords in reverse. And in the upright, this talks about third-party situations. But actually maybe this third-party issue is ending. You're not going to be in a third-party situation anymore, or maybe you're actually done some healing and you're getting ready to pull those swords out of your heart. That was disappointment. Things didn't go your way, but it's reversed. So this is a good sign that you're coming out of this energy and moving towards something else. And then the next card that fell was the Queen of Pentacles, and she's in her coins. So she's being very responsible with her money. She's holding on to it. She's looking down at her money, her abundance, her material wealth, the things that she values, but from a material aspect, not from an emotional aspect. Interesting. Okay, let me clarify just a couple of things here. What is this Seven of Swords reversed about? What can you tell us about that? Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, here you're looking down at your wealth and thinking, or your hard work, was it really worth it? Maybe you're not focusing enough on what you have to do to get out of this situation. Your job usually is what this is talking about. So it seems like there's some sort of stagnation in your job. Yeah, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles coming in very slowly with money, with abundance, but you've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's turning in your favor. So this is also what goes around comes around, right? What goes around comes around. So be careful how you're treating other people. What is why is the Ace of Cups reversed here for the collective for February? Why is the Ace of Cups reversed? Tell us about this, please. Just one card. The Ace of Cups, why is it reversed? Okay. It was clarified with the Ace of Cups reversed again. So this is like a hard stop on the emotions, right? But then you've got the Sun card, and then you've got the Ace of Wands in reversed. If this has anything to do with a relationship, you know, you're putting something on hold, but it's the right thing to do because you got the sun, and that's happiness and joyful. Or maybe it's, if this is a relationship thing for you, maybe you need to not be so serious about it and be a little bit more playful and childlike, and maybe not take things so seriously. Maybe you're taking things a little bit too seriously here. Very interesting. Let's find out what this Three of Swords is reversed, and then we're going to move on. Why is this Three of Swords reversed here for the collective? What is the message? We want to know. Please tell us. Oh, 4 cards. I'm going to take them. So the Hermit, so this is clarifying the Three of Swords reversed. Not going within. You've got the Hermit reversed, not using your intuition on something, maybe, you know, end of a cycle with somebody. You know, you were betrayed, but it's the end of the cycle with somebody. You're getting ready to get up and walk away, pull those swords out. It's, you know, when you get 10s, that's the end of a cycle and a new cycle is going to be beginning. I'm surprised you didn't get the Death card or the Tower. Strength. In reverse, you might be dealing with a Leo, but this is not feeling like you're in your power or being able to use your intuition or your will to make things happen the way you want to. And you've got the Hierophant. So this is organizations, institutions, a male spiritual leader, but talks about your intuition, spirituality. So I think what the message is here, you know, you need to go within you need to be seeking some counsel on this issue. Not exactly sure where it is because it's going in a couple of different ways, but you do have home, guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected, and focus your attention. So whatever this is going on, you might be having some sort of upheaval, or someone has betrayed you. Some sort of betrayal happening that you want to, that you're trying to move past. But again, as I said, like with Aquarius and everything that's going on, there's just some crazy stuff happening right now. So be patient because this all will pass. And maybe with Mother Earth, where it says, you know, you're called upon to help with the environmentalism, maybe maybe volunteering for a local environmental group, or someone who goes and cleans up the beach or whatever, maybe becoming involved with a group like that. Or what I'm really thinking is just get yourself out in nature, find some water, a lake that you can walk along safely, get out into nature, get some forest therapy if you're by the woods. You know, always you want to be safe, make sure it's a safe place where you go. Let's pull one of these Fairy Tale Lenormand cards. Sometimes I've found with these, I don't use them all the time because sometimes they're a little dark. I do have a little book I'm going to have to read from because I'm not as familiar with these. They're cute though. They're like a little tiny deck. See how tiny they are? They're tiny compared to, yeah, they're tiny. So let's get one of these guys. Clouds. It's really pretty. Clouds. It also says the King of Clubs. So let's see if I can find clouds and tell you what, it's number 6. I'll read to you what it says. You see how this aligns with what might be going on. Here we go. Clouds. The keywords are depression, confusion, and sadness. A young girl must go on a prince-finding journey in the Norwegian tale East of the Sun, West of the Moon. In this beast of a tale, the young beauty goes off to live with a polar bear. She misses her family, so the bear allows her to go home with a warning that her mother will try to confuse her. He says if she lets her mother speak to her one-on-one, that their happy life will come to a terrible end. Even with a warning, she succumbs to her mother. As he predicted, she lets the mother's words confuse her. Her actions bring bad luck to her and the bear prince. Eventually, there is a happy ending, but this is a tale of the sadness that can transpire when confusion clouds your mind. Very interesting how this ties in. This card highlights things that can go wrong. Where the clouds show up, gloomy thoughts shroud the situation. You should pay attention to the two sides of the clouds. The dark side shows the negative, but the light side can point you to a brighter path. You guys, Ace of Wands in reverse and in the upright. Two sides of the same coin. Don't get stuck here with your Ace of Cups in reverse. These are your emotions. You know, you need to tap into your inner child a little bit, and I would say do something to spruce. This is what I'm feeling. Do something to spruce up your home. Like I said, get your sage out any negative energy. If you had someone, maybe someone left you. I don't know. But if there's a transition with people in your life, do everything that you can to release that negative energy. Focus on yourself. Get outside. Get grounded back with Mother Earth, and you know, get out and go out. Go out and look up the clouds. What do you see in the clouds? Didn't we do that when we were kids? Lay on the grass and look up at the clouds, and like, what did you see? I saw one time I saw an anchor and a lamb right next to each other, and to me that was a very spiritual lesson. I was in my 20s when that happened. I think that was a message too for me to acknowledge my spiritual side. So anyway, good luck with all of this, everybody, for February 2020. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please like, share, and subscribe if you did. It helps the channel to grow. And I'm going to be back on here very soon, and I'll be doing readings for each of the zodiacs for February. So I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Have a great day. Peace out. Love you.